this guy's eyes lit up because he thought I was going to throw myself on him like the other dude. I'm not, sorry, not in this skirt. Just a straw poll, how many people here are actually comics? Just give me a shout. Okay, let's give you a bit of advice. This is what you have to wear when you get a job. So, just a word of warning. And I know what you're thinking. Nothing beats a good black woman. Except for Chris Brown. I haven't been gigging for long, I haven't, and it's hard to get used to the people staring at you because it's a bit like being in the countryside. But, you soon get used to it. So, to keep my life interesting, I like to have sex in unusual places. I don't know if you guys do it, you guys definitely do, in the house. I like to do it in all kinds of weird places in the house, and as a woman that means I'm extremely good in the kitchen. Yeah, so I'm black, obviously, unless you're blind or deaf, because I sound black. And the thing that really gets me down is stereotyping, right? We get stereotyped quite badly by the media and just by old people. You know, a lot of people think young black men, for example, are drug dealers. They're not. My drug dealer is Polish. A lot of people think that when you're young and you're black, you're going to be an underachiever and you're going to spend your evenings stabbing each other. And it's not true. You know, we achieve great things. We become powerful people. I mean, some of us are dictators. I think normally that gets a bigger laugh, but I don't know. It's been a long night. So the other thing that pisses me off is that, look, we came here before the Chinese, right? We came here before the Indians, but we're the last people to get our own aisle in Tesco's. It's true, it's taking me ages to find Supermalt in Tesco's, and I saw it the other day, it's incredible. So give me a shout if you're from London. Londoners, man, weird people. I'm a Londoner, and there are certain things that Londoners don't hear. For example, please let passengers off the carriage before you board. Londoners don't hear that, and the people who didn't laugh didn't hear that either. And it's not just Londoners, it goes for professions too. There are things you don't hear. For example, if you work for the police, you don't hear the words, "It's wrong to shoot innocent black people." You don't really hear that. If you work for the BBC, you don't hear the words, "That man touched me." There's nothing funny about Jimmy Savile and what he did at all, but it's a bit weird that all the people who knew said they didn't tell anyone because they didn't think they'd be believed. Now, I don't know about you, but anyone have trouble believing Jimmy Savile was a paedophile? I believed it in about half a second. The man had his own room in a hospital for children. You can't run away. He had bunk beds in his cabin in the middle of nowhere. He's clearly a paedophile. If God, well, I'm not saying he looks like a paedophile. I'm saying if God drew a picture of a paedophile, might look a bit like him. I joined a dating agency online. It's amazing how men lie. I met one guy online in his picture. He had lovely long dreadlocks, almost as nice as mine. I thought we'd have something to talk about. When I met him, he had no hair. And I was really like, that's a bit misleading. Got a bit angry, because you know what we're like, we're a bit stush. And I had a real go at him, and it turns out his chemotherapy started Yes, as you can imagine, I didn't see him again after that. I didn't think there'd be much of a future in it anyway. So. I saw another guy in his picture, in his profile. He said he liked to stay in shape. And when I saw him, it wasn't the kind of shape I was thinking of. It was a bad shape. So, here's a question. Why don't Africans go on cruises? That's exactly how you got us the last time.